Okay, this is going to be programming your UV5R radio. It's a little bit more simplified instructions, in my opinion. I had trouble with it. We're going to click on the link first that we got on the document I sent you, WordPress link, and we're going to refer to section 3 here for resetting the radio. Do that. It should come back with the Japanese language. Don't worry about that. It'll all correct once we're done programming it. Second thing we're going to do is go to the Miclor website. It's going to have a selection of radios there on the link I gave you. Just select the UV5R version, and we're going to go to the new owner's user guide. Under the new owner's user guide, there is some information there, but just for the sake of getting through this, let's go right to the cables and drivers and click on the link there, and we'll go through installing the software for Windows. Okay, installing the appropriate drivers is going to determine whether or not you're going to be able to communicate with the radio properly once you go to program it with Chirp. Make sure you download your appropriate software version, just an executable, run it, and then you can verify you got a good COM port by going into your device manager here and seeing what the connections are. When you look at device manager, you're going to see this. There's links for the device manager on the document I gave you, so you can see what that looks like. Let's go through. We already verified I've got a good COM port. And once you get your COM port set up, you're going to verify that you've got the COM port number. That's going to be determined too for Chirp to be able to communicate with the radio when you program it. If you're on the wrong COM port, it's not going to work to communicate. So we've already got that. We're going to go through and just go back on your browser. We're going to go back to the previous page, and we're going to scroll up to programming software. This is the Chirp software we're going to install to set up the frequencies. Next part of the installation for your programming is Chirp software. We're going to click on that from the link that we were at. Scroll down, download the latest version. Once you get the version you need for your Windows or Linux, and that's justified here, and then the type of file you're looking for. In this case, we got XP, so we're going to download the installer exe. That downloads, installs, pretty simple there. And then you go into having the software run. Once you get the software going, this is going to be what you're seeing. There's nothing there, so we're going to access the radio now. Now we've already reset it. We're going to download from the radio while it's on. And remember, this is where choosing your COM port is important. Model, vendor, so on. And use this at your own risk. We're communicating with the radio now. As you can see, the scroll bar goes up. If not, you're going to get an error saying there's something wrong. Make sure the cable's plugged in properly. Make sure it's turned on. And now you can see there's nothing in there. You've got a default radio frequency coming up. Now that we've reset the radio, installed the drivers, installed the Chirp software, we'll get to programming it. You turn your radio on. You're going to see it's in Japanese. Go ahead and plug in the cable, or if the cable should be already plugged in, but that's how you get the port number. But now plug the cable into the radio if you haven't done so, and then we're going to proceed programming it. Go to File, Open. You're going to find the file you downloaded from the link we're going to provide on the website. Hopefully, if this changes, I'll have to update this. But open up the file. It's going to give you the different frequency ranges we're using. Already pre-programmed. Don't worry about touching anything. Click on Radio and upload these frequencies to the radio. Verify your COM port and proceed with the upload at your own risk. That's what that says. And you're going to see the slider bar start to go up, showing it's been programmed. Once you've programmed it, you can disconnect the radio from, go ahead and shut the radio off, disconnect it from the cable, and then turn it back on. It should all come back in English, and you should have all the channels programmed in. We'll verify that here. Turning it off, unplugging it, turning it back on.
Channel mode.
Channel mode, it's English. Have a good one.